Okay, so the title of this video contains 2 truths and 1 lie. So by the end of the video, let's see if you can figure out which is which. This video is an audio test that was suggested by a number of people from my last video. And so I'm going to talk for a little bit so you can get a good sense of what this test sounds like. And then we'll have a discussion about it to see if you think it is good enough audio. So first off, thank you so much for all of your support for my last video. I'm super appreciative of all of the likes, comments, interactions, both positive and negative, because I'm a small channel, and for you to take some time to spend with me to watch my videos, it's super cool. But I came to the realization that there are a few things that you might not know about me. First thing is, I am not like other tech channels or review channels. I don't do straight up reviews. In fact, I want to do content moving forward that is different from everyone else. And as a result, my core values on this channel are authenticity and transparency. And because of that, because I want to be real, my videos contain little to no editing, because I would much rather have a conversation where we hang out and talk about cool things than for me to just tell you and lecture you about whatever. And yeah, you're going to hear all of the things in this video as that sound test progressed. Cars driving by, there are kids playing outside, I think, maybe a little ways down that way. There could be a truck. I think it's garbage day and recycling day, so there might be a truck or two that's driving around. And you're going to hear all that. And I live in an area with birds, so you can make the determination of what kind of audio this actually is. When it comes to things like transparency, if you are new to my channel, you might not know this, but I have made a commitment to not accept brand deals or sponsorships. That means not receiving free things from companies. And I do that because ultimately I am on your side. I'm on the consumer side. And I don't want to be beholden to saying or not saying things about products that I buy for myself. And so because of that, I buy everything myself. Yeah. And it takes a little bit of time to raise the funds to do that. And so I will be totally transparent with you. I could make this video in 2 minutes. But the reality is that I need that AdSense. So this video is going to be at least 8 minutes long so that I can get in a mid-roll ad. That's the way it is. I'm a pretty patient person when it comes to creating content, making my videos, obviously talking in my videos, but also about my production schedule. And so if you, though, want to expedite that process, you can feel free to drop a super thanks or join my membership. But I'm not going to ever ask you to do that, because you have your own free will and you can do that of your own volition. So now that all that stuff is out of the way and we are at, like the 4-minute mark, now's the perfect time for me to tell you exactly what equipment I'm using to record this video and what you've been listening to this entire time. I'm using one DJI product and one RODE product, and that is the DJI Mic 2 transmitter and a RODE Lavalier Go Gen 1. That's right, I have those set up right now, and in fact, you've been listening to them in 2 different ways. The first way is with the internal recording done in 32-bit float, and the second way is on the Action 4, which is what I'm shooting on right now, using the Bluetooth connection without a receiver. And I've been switching between those for this entire intro. So if you heard a difference, awesome. If you didn't hear a difference, awesome. If you would like to know which is which, when you see this blue mark on the screen right now, that means it was in Bluetooth mode and recording the audio in the Action 4. And if you don't see this blue mark, that means that it was recorded internally, and that's the audio source that I'm using. So when it comes to getting the best audio out of the DJI Mic 2, a lot of you commented, what about using external microphones like lavaliers? And yes, I think right now, as of today, I think that's the best way to get the best audio out of your Action 2. I mean, out of your Mic 2. I have been in touch with DJI about my particular issue when it comes to my transmitters sounding a little bit different from each other, and we have exchanged emails and gone back and forth. I've provided them with certain information, and they have yet to come up with a resolution, but I'm hopeful that they will. In case you didn't know, I love my DJI products, and I'm actually brand agnostic, meaning that I have RODE products, I have DJI products, I have Zoom products, I have I buy all the stuff as I can. But when it comes to lavalier microphones, there's a couple things you need to know. First is they are, whatever you plug into your DJI Mic 2 transmitter will be affected by things like the active noise cancellation and or the low cut filter. And so if those two things are on, they will be applied to any audio that's going through an external microphone into your transmitter. And that goes for the internal recordings as well as anything sent to a receiver or to a camera like the Action 4 or Pocket 3. In fact, let me see if I can demonstrate that right now. So right now, active noise cancellation is off. Is that what they call it? Yeah, let's see if we can turn it on. It must be this button right here. Okay. So now active noise cancellation should be on, and I will confirm that in the editing process of this video. And you should be able to hear a difference, because I think that it's trying to cut out any of the extra noise, maybe the street noise, maybe the ambient nature sounds. I don't know. But in my opinion, active noise cancellation is something that I would never use if I can help it during the recording process, because I think that there aren't enough fine-tuning controls for it. It's either on or off, and you're kind of you're at the will of the programming and processing that is built into those transmitters. Instead, I would much rather have that raw footage and then apply any kind of noise reduction in post-processing. But that's just me, because I have experience editing audio in post. If you don't, you might want to turn on active noise cancellation in certain environments, especially if there is constant kind of noise in the background. Those are situations I think that where active noise cancellation does the best, because it's basically listening for some kind of certain noise and then cutting all the frequencies out of that. But be mindful that active noise cancellation does affect your voice. I'm going to turn active noise cancellation off, because at that point, I think you heard enough of that. And in fact, I don't like having it on. And so this is a much more clear, much less robotic sound. And if you're wondering what my mic technique is for this, I do have my microphone run through my hat right here above my eyebrow, because I think in this situation, in this scenario outside in the cold in January, that is my best miking option. So yeah, that's my audio test for the day. Let me know down in the comments below what you think about running an external lav into a DJI Mic 2, and what you think about the internal recording and the audio recorded in camera, because I'm super excited to hear your thoughts. I mean, we're all in this together, and I just want everyone to sound as good as they can. So thanks so much for hanging out with me, and we'll talk again real soon.